A lot has changed since the winter of 2017, the last time a Canadian PM touched down in Beijing. The agenda remains the same for Mark Carney: to grow trade and investment with the world's second largest economy, with the added challenge of rebuilding trust after a near total diplomatic breakdown over the past decade. In December of 2018, RCMP arrested Meng Wanzhou, CFO of Chinese telecom giant Huawei, on charges of fraud related to violating US sanctions against Iran. Days later, Canadians Michael Kovrig and Michael Spavor were arrested in China, later charged of stealing state secrets and forced to spend more than 1,000 days in Chinese detention. The escalating dispute saw China banning Canadian canola for 3 years. Canada's parliament declaring China's treatment of its Uyghur population a genocide, and a public confrontation between the leaders of both countries.
That was probably the lowest period in the relationship. And since then, even though there's been some improvement at the political level, when it comes to public opinion, there's still very limited trust.
But that's shifting in light of recent events.
Since our difficulties with the Trump administration started about a year ago, we are seeing that I think attitudes toward China are changing.
The hope is that this week's meetings will pave the way for a reset with our second largest trading partner, boosting trade in areas like oil and gas, attracting more Chinese investment, and arriving at some resolution for canola farmers hit by Chinese tariffs.
Economic relations will definitely be front and center, and to the extent that human rights issues or other concerns are raised, it will only likely happen in private. It is a big change from Prime Minister Trudeau's era, when Canada was speaking a lot more on these issues. And I think it's a reflection of a more pragmatic foreign policy that Prime Minister Carney is pursuing, as well as a reflection of the kinds of challenges we're now facing.
Nivrita Ganguly, Global News, Toronto.